Hello there, it's Halo with the Armageddon report. The Eastern Pacific has kicked it up a notch. Bam! Or something. So, the Eastern Pacific is currently the only thing that's got stuff going on. And there's three things now going on. We've got current Category 1 Hurricane Daniel. We've got current Category 2 Emilia, who's forecasted as green dot. The colors changed randomly, so don't make anything of the green. Anyway, forecasted to get as high as Category 4 status. And now, as of the latest tropical weather outlook from the National Hurricane Center, 10% chance back here, which I think is just about where Emilia originally formed. So this, if it turned into something, would be Tropical Storm Fabio. Fabio, of course, can do no wrong, so yeah, I would not have picked that name. So, have not seen any word or mention about if Daniel is going to be affecting Hawaii at all, but the official path has him going far south of him, so. And then by the time he's booking there, tropical depression status about 25 miles per hour. So, you know, a gusty breeze or something, however, rain, it could produce, you know. I don't know how far out the rain bands are going to be, but as he's descending into madness or something, he could drop buckets of rain, but have not seen anything in the forecast. So yes, that's Daniel, this is Emilia, so again, Category 4 status, so yeah, and then potential Tropical Storm Fabio. Righto. Moving on to here, where this is the cleanest I've seen the map in flipping ages, and it looks like we have a heat advisory, yes. So I haven't quite gotten rid of all of the heat advisory in South Carolina. Yes, South Carolina, North Carolina. I can't speak today. Right, and then excessive heat warning to California, Nevada, and Arizona, just kicking off with their stuff. Red flag warnings. This actually, I think, is for dry thunderstorm type threats with wind gusts. So if you've got, you know, a thunderstorm or something that's coming through, producing a lot of lightning, but not a whole lot of rain, it can kick off some fires. Thank you, Mother Nature, right? And it looks like we've got an excessive heat warning back here. Right, California, feeling the fun. So that's a whole lot better than how it was for ages and ages and ages, where pretty much all of these states had hot weather going on. So severe thunderstorm-wise, let's refresh this, make sure it's up to date. Right, okay. So 15% chance of winds, 15% chance of hail, a smidge of a chance of a tornado today. Two slight risk areas to talk about. This is actually new as of the most recent outlook. Or I should say it was previously a 5% chance, it got upgraded to a 15. Here are the mesoscale discussions currently in effect. So scattered storms are expected to develop this afternoon, yada yada. You could read that yourself. So Virginia, South Carolina, North Carolina. I'm always, you know, reading them off in the wrong direction. North is higher up than south. Right, watch possible though, 60% as opposed to watch likely and then watch unlikely on the other end of the scale. And then another one down here, Tennessee, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, where we've got watch possible 40%. So, damaging winds and some severe hail possible this afternoon / early evening. So, speaking of winds, were we speaking of winds? I don't know. So here's your wind map. So here's your slight risk area over here, and then one over there. So Washington, Potato State, and Oregon, all part of it today, and then 5% stretches quite far back eastward. Hail-wise, not as quite, oh, I said eastward, didn't I? Not as quite far back westward. See, I've got north-south and east-west all backwards today. So hail threat up there, hail threat there, but the hail threat, at least back to the west, not as great. And then 2% chance of a tornado for Virginia and North Carolina. How about that? So if you're not familiar with the numbers, that would mean in this random point in North Carolina, there's a 2% chance that this random point or someone within 25 miles of them will see a tornado today. So obviously, much more likely they'd be seeing, you know, wind or hail. Tomorrow it's down to 5%, and who knows what all these squiggly lines represent. So we'll move right on to here, where it's the actual severe probability map. So here's your 5% area around these areas, 5% up there. Day after tomorrow, there's no squiggly lines, just a 5% on this map, which it almost looks exactly the same. It moves eastward, but the other one, you know, it stays pretty much the same down there. Anyway, so 5% up here, 5% down there. Day after the day after the day after tomorrow, whatever it is. Days 4 through 8, potential too low. So after a really long stretch of it saying predictability too low, that means there actually isn't severe thunderstorm weather. Severe thunderstorm weather, right. Forecasted in days 4 through 8. However, if you know anything about diffluent upper flow and large-scale ascent and juxtaposition, right, you can read that down there. I have no idea. At the moment, risk appears too low to warrant 30% unconditional line. So interestingly enough, it actually sounds like they're talking about something that may be going on. However, they put potential too low. Anyway, so that's it for today or something. SevereWeatherTV.com is the official home, the official site. I guess that was the word I was going for since I was someone. Anyway, SevereWeatherTV.com, the old ones learned a daily screencast where you can watch the old ones for whatever reason you want to. So WikiWix is WICKEDWX.com. You can use that to stay up to date with the severe thunderstorm weather outlook. You can also go to weather.gov, Storm Prediction Center, and cyclocan.com, CYCLOCANE. Hey, look, I'm finally able to spell it out. That's because I've got it memorized. You can keep up to date with stuff that's covered by the National Hurricane Center and the Joint Typhoon Warning Center. Right, that's it for today. So, Emilia, you know, gonna become a Category 4, however, just gonna be hanging out in the ocean. So, no effects to land. California, you know, with the weather getting as crazy as it is, you know, California one of these days is gonna see a hurricane. But the sea surface temperatures would have to be warm enough for something to, you know, warrant to support it, whatever that means. Anyway, enjoy your day.